Hey friends, welcome back. I am super excited to bring you 15 of the Amazon products that I have been using non-stop lately. I love these things, and as always, I'm going to have everything numbered up on screen, and then that number and the link will be in the description bar and comment section, so it's super easy for you to shop if you are new here and you like Amazon videos or even Walmart videos, hauls, fashion stuff. Definitely click the subscribe button. I would love to have you join the fam, and we will go ahead and get started with product number one that is a random thing I did not know I needed, but I will never go without now. This AirPod cleaning pin, I genuinely didn't know how dirty my AirPods were until I got this. So you can take one side and push the pin up, has a little cap, and then it has this like pointed part here. That's really gonna help you kind of get in there and clean out those like little tiny parts of your AirPods, or it has a little brush as well. Make sure you keep this little piece because that is definitely sharp. Or you can push the pen out on the other side, and then you have this little sponge that is actually going to clean the AirPod case itself. So this fits perfect right down in there. I absolutely love this thing. It was very random, super affordable, and now I keep it with my pins. And honestly, it's become like kind of a little fidget thing for me. Like I'll just stick it down in my AirPod case and like kind of just fidget around with it whenever I have my AirPods in and I'm like talking or doing something. So I really like this. And again, just like something I did not know I needed. Product number two, I guess I got rid of my frother that I used to have when we moved. I have no idea why, but I can't find it anywhere. So I wanted to get another one. I first loved that this was a very aesthetically pleasing milk frother. It does come with a lid and then the little piece that plugs into the wall that you actually set this on top of. It's very easy to clean. It also comes with an additional whisk on the inside, but I like that this actually has 4 features to it, and I feel like they are all very good. There have been frothers I've used in the past that just weren't that impressive to me. This one you can use to make, you can basically just like make kind of like a cold foam. This one does make actual like frothed milk. Like you put your milk in there, it's gonna make a good amount of frothing. This one is going to really froth your milk. I have never had like a foam that has been as thick as this setting right here can make it in an at-home drink. And then you also have one that can just warm up milk, creamer, whatever you're using it for. I have been making the most banging at-home iced coffee. It is so delicious. I will leave the link for my recipe in the description bar and comment section. You will love it, but that's why I have been using this lately. And again, it's just very aesthetically pleasing and really attractive to be such a random appliance. Product number 3 are these pillow covers, and I wanted to mention these because I feel like they are chameleons. They look really good in a lot of different places. Now I have these on our bed currently, but you buy them in a 2-pack, and I have 3 pillows on our bed. So I had one additional one, and I was like, let me just, I guess, try it in the living room. And it looked good in there on one of the pillows that I had. So I was like picking up the pillow and carrying it throughout the house. It just looks so good in every single room with every single like print, pattern, color, texture, anything you've got. This particular pillow cover is going to look really good. Little tip, make sure that you get 2 inches smaller in a cover than the actual pillow. So the pillows that were on our bed were 22 inches. So I grabbed the 20-inch covers. If you have 20-inch pillows, you need 18. That's how you're really gonna get that full, thick look. And it is just so nice, but really good price point, easy to clean, washed and dried without shedding at all, and they just look really nice. Product number 4 is this Girls That Invest book. Now, one of my goals in 2025, I guess, would be to get more into investing. I've always kind of really been interested in it. My dad is huge in investing, and I just really wanted to understand a little bit more about it, and I feel like this book, I don't love books that are like really marketed towards women, because it's like, you know how it's just like a pin, but it's like pink and they're like, it's for women. I kind of was like, is this that same thing? No, this actually is a really good book. And I would even maybe say like, if you're a guy, like you can still read this. It's actually very helpful. So Girls That Invest, it is the creator of the global #1 investing education podcast. I have heard a lot of people say good things about her podcast. So I am just super excited to take more of a deep dive into investing this year and learn a lot more from this book. I've been very happy with it so far, but that's not really a topic I want to like talk a lot about because investing is just so different. So many people have so many different opinions about it, but just a little thing that I have been loving. Product number 5 are these green sneakers. I am all about the green lately. I can't get enough of it. But I knew when buying a trendy color sneaker like this, I wasn't gonna wear them as much as some of my others. So I did not wanna pay the like $120, $160 plus price tag for Adidas sneakers. And I found these on Amazon and I absolutely love them. Now I will say, the sizing on these is a little bit strange. I originally grabbed a 10 because I always get a 10 in Steve Madden, and I actually had to exchange them for a 9.5. I feel like there was a huge jump just in that half size, but I do wear my true size in these. This is the first time in anything Madden Girl or Steve Madden I have ever had to actually get my true size. Usually I go up half, so just make sure you keep the box, keep everything intact when these come in before you make sure they fit perfectly, but they're really comfortable, literally no break-in time, and again, they're super trendy and fun. This collagen mask has completely transformed my skin, and I am so in love with this. Now, I saw a bunch of people talk about this BioDance collagen mask on Prime Day. Finally, I was like, all right, it's expensive, but let me try it. And I fully engulfed myself in all things collagen, and this is a sheet mask. What I love is that this comes in 2 pieces. So I usually put the bottom section on and then the top because I feel like regular sheet masks, they just don't fit my face well. It also does still have the mouthpiece and the eyepieces, and it tells you in the instructions of this, actually use those pieces as well. Put them somewhere. So what I'll do is I'll take the mouthpiece and I'll put it right here on my chin. Some people do it on their neck. And then I actually take the eyepieces and I put them in the crease of my nose because I feel like sheet masks never hit the crease of my nose. And that has helped a ton with like redness that I get just from like the sniffles this time of year. But there are so many that come in this box, and I just absolutely love, love, love this. I feel like the collagen has made a huge difference in the way my skin looks. That actually, I'm also going to link this under number 6 as well. So this is the Metacube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. I'm going to start using this on nights that I don't go to the gym the next morning. It literally just came in today, but I hear so many people say that this has really transformed their skin. So I'm really about trying anything with collagen in it these days. And I do just want to make sure I give you guys a little bit of a heads up. So I am planning on doing Lumecca IPL. I'm going to book my appointment next week when I go to the med spa for my tattoo removal appointment, because I'll get to pick the girl's brain a little bit. The girl who does the tattoo removal is the same girl who would do that Lumecca IPL. And I just want to give you a heads up, because anytime I talk about skincare things, like I do other things to help keep my skin healthy and looking the way it does. And I feel like it, you know, that's going to make a huge, huge transformation on just how red my skin is. But I will continue to use the collagen mask. So when I continue to talk about it, and I do think skincare is still so important, even when you get light, like you do IPL, lasers, anything like that. I just don't ever want you guys to think that like I'm, you know, lying to you and I'm just like, oh, this is the reason my skin looks so good and this is all it is. I am going to do Lumecca IPL, but I will keep using that mask. So as you see the transformation of my skin, just know that's also happening in the background. Product number 7 is the iconic Prep Set and Glow Spray. Now this is truly a prep, meaning you can use it on your skin before you do your makeup. Set, you can use it to set your makeup, or glow. You can use this just to add a little extra glow to your skin. This is just perfect. It doesn't make your face shiny. It doesn't make it look greasy or wet. It just makes it look glowy. And this is a product I've used on and off for the last few years, but I've never been really consistent with it. But lately, I just feel like, I don't know, my skin looks like clean and fresh when it's glowy. So this is the original color. I love this one from Amazon, and I mean, you can get it from a few different places, but Iconic London does actually sell through Amazon. So such a good brand, such a good product, just the perfect glow. Product number 8 are these thermal rollers that I have been just loving so much. They're different than Velcro rollers because they have a ceramic coating on the inside that kind of holds on to a little bit more heat for a little bit longer time after you wrap your hair. So as these cool down, they're gonna do an even better job at actually setting that curl. I have been using these with my 2-inch curling iron, and that's kind of the way that everyone says if you use a 2-inch curling iron, how to really get those curls to last, or even just like this blowout look, or just like a lot of body to your hair. You have to get it to stay by setting it, and these have made a huge difference. Now, if your hair is as long as mine, my hair is super long, I recommend the extra large link to these that I'm going to put in the description bar and comment section below. I will also link a smaller set though, and I recommend those if you have like probably shoulder length hair or shorter. These are just overall amazing for my really, really, really long hair, but I know I wouldn't have been able to use these prior to my long hair. And that brings me to product number 9, and it is this curling iron. Again, I am just so happy with the way my hair looks. I feel like it gives it body, and it makes it like, of course I would look at this and say, you know, oh, like my hair is curly, but it's not just like all curls. I don't love when my hair looks like that, and I feel like my hair was starting to look like that with the 1.5" curling iron. So this one is amazing. I also feel like it's really fast. I do my heat setting at 380, and then there is just an on-off switch on this side. I really struggled to find a 2-inch curling iron from a reputable brand, but Hot Tools is a great brand and had the 2-inch. So this is the one I grabbed, and I've been very, very happy with it. But you guys know I've been a T3 girl forever, but they just don't offer 2-inch curling irons. And for my hair, I actually do 1 in, 1 out method. So I curl, now with this one, I curl my hair out 1 strand, and the next section I grab, I curl in, and then I curl out, and then I curl in. And I feel like that also does make a huge difference. But I have just been loving this. I have not stopped talking about it. Product number 10, if you guys follow me over on my vlog channel or even like Instagram, you know that I have really been working on training myself to be a morning person. And that all started when I decided to go to the gym in the mornings. I do a 6:15 class. And then that way I've already worked out, and that thing is checked off the box. When it's literally 7 o'clock in the morning, like I'm totally done working out. So I needed a gym bag, and I immediately knew I wanted Bag Smart, because there isn't a single thing from this brand that I have ever purchased that I was like, meh. I've always felt like their stuff is just so high quality. I have laptop bags, just carry-on bags. I mean, just the best brand. And so this is actually my gym bag, and I have my sneakers down in here, and then I usually will wear these when I'm walking inside. These are my super fuzzy earmuffs, because it has been so flippin' cold here lately. So I also will throw a towel in here. Usually I put my Stanley here. It's just overall a really high quality gym bag with lots of compartments on the inside. It's very, very stretchy. So if you wanted to take things to like shower at the gym after, you could definitely do that. Comes in lots of colors, but just anything from this brand you really can't go wrong with. And so I've been carrying that non-stop. And I do also want to note, it does have the same strap on the back as a lot of their bags. So you could actually use this as a carry-on if you wanted to. It's kind of like a duffel, but I like put in Bag Smart gym bag when I was looking for one, and that's the one that pulled up, and I love it. Now, number 11, I definitely want to influence you, but I also want to put a little asterisk, little star. I do not think that the Loving Tan self-tanning formula is one that like bleeds onto your sheets on its own. I have never had that issue until after I gave birth to Roman. Then I started sweating when I slept, and it is super random. I could be cold, I could be hot, I could be anything, and I'm still gonna sweat at night, and it's just like the worst. But he is 18 months old now, and that has still been the case since he was born, and it's super weird. So I'm not even gonna pull it out because I literally won't be able to get it back in here without help. But this is a self-tanning sleep sack. You do not need this if you use a formula that doesn't bleed. But again, I sweat. So the Loving Tan, it doesn't matter if it doesn't bleed. I sweat, it's gonna transfer, and I was ruining our sheets left and right. So I bought this, and you literally put it on your bed. It's almost like kind of an extra large sleeping bag, and it just protects your sheets from getting stained if your self-tanner bleeds. So yeah, super random. They have a couple different colors based on what color self-tanner you use, but I'm not sure that entirely matters. I do find this very easy to wash and dry. Just to get it back in this bag is kind of difficult, but I also like that it comes with a storage bag. So again, I just can't say it enough. Loving Tan does not bleed on its own, but if you sweat when you sleep, it will, and that is where this comes into play. So I have been using that whenever I do self-tan. Number 12, I'm going to put both of these under that same number. This is the hair wax stick that went viral on TikTok a few years ago. I've tried a couple different ones, and I think that they're all good. I think that to an extent, they're gonna make your hair look like it has product in it. because there's a thick waxy product in it, but it doesn't make your hair look super greasy. I do think that this is one of the better ones that I've tried, but I really like this and this brush for a slick back pony, which I actually have been rocking a lot lately. I'm not usually a ponytail girl or a half up, half down girl, but I feel like my hair is just long enough now. Like I needed something different. I've been really into changing my hairstyles, and yes, I love curls on days that I film, but I also really wanted to start doing something different. And I feel like it's just also nice to sometimes rock the slick back look and not have to worry about your hair. So these two combined are really what's gonna get that slick ponytail look. If you have been trying and you haven't been successful with it, I'm gonna be honest though, it's probably your brush. You need a boar bristle brush because that's really gonna keep that hair all flat. And then this I actually find can be used, I mean, when my hair's like this, like I have a little postpartum regrowth now, but what you can do is you just take it and you kind of run it over your roots before you put your hair in the ponytail, and then you use this again, kind of brush it down, and immediately, I think you guys can see, even with how far away you are, that made a difference. And then you can pull your hair up in a ponytail. So you don't even need a ton of this. But again, both of these will be linked under number 12. I love it for the slick back look. Number 13, I feel like I could make a video all about the things that my mom has told me about. This is hands down one of the best. We saw hers on Christmas Eve when we were not prepared for how many batteries we were going to need. And she let us borrow some batteries. And then we ended up realizing some of the ones that we even had weren't working. And we were able to test that out with the battery tester that is in here. So this thing is a monster. It is so heavy when you pack it full of batteries, but I like this more than any other battery organizer I've ever used because every battery has a place. Nothing is loose in here. Nothing's rocking back and forth. I have found some battery organizers that just they're not as good as they may seem. So I like how organized this one is, but again, that tester that's right there in the middle, that is huge because there are some batteries that like, I don't know if this is for all of them because usually I use AA's a lot, but like these bigger batteries, like those I think just stop working after a certain amount of time. So you can test them with this. It is absolutely amazing. And ooh, she's heavy. So just a heads up. Make sure you know where you're gonna store that bad boy before you buy it. Product number 14 are all these headbands, and this isn't even all of them. I actually have the white and the like off-white color reserved for when I'm doing like makeup, self-tan, or something with my face, like a face mask. And I don't mind that these get stained and dirty. I do still throw them in the wash with bleach, but I would never style my hair with a solid white headband because I know it's gonna get dirty. So more or less, I've been wearing these darker colors more, but I'm loving the headband look lately. I don't know who I am. Usually I'm just a straight like hair, long and flowy, and lately I've been all about trying different styles. So I like these because I have a really big head and these don't make my head hurt at all. I feel like they're not too thick. They're just really nice, comfortable headbands. I know a few people have messaged me on Instagram and said they're nurses and they wear this exact brand during their shifts and they really like it. So I feel like they're trendy and cool, but also really comfortable. Last product, I have become a bath girl. That was something I wanted to start doing in 2025, was implementing more relaxation and self-care. Once I started working out in the morning, I had that free time at night. And so I have really been loving Epsom salt baths and bubble baths and all the things. And with that, this wood tray has become my favorite because sometimes I'll drink a glass of wine. Sometimes I will have my iPad. More often than not, I will have my iPad and watch Scandal while I'm in the bath. There is a little place for like your body wash, a washcloth. Again, a little spot for your wine. There's just every little thing that you could think of or need when you're in the bath. This little tray has it. It is adjustable or it folds up really nice and compact. So if you don't want to store it over your tub, you can actually just put it in a drawer or under your sink. And there are a few different color options available. I just have the black and I feel like I'm kind of rough on ours. Like you kind of just have to be with tubs and kids and the whole nine. So I feel like this is very high quality because I'm rough on ours and it does not look like it. And that is it for today's video. Lots of good things. Let me know what products you guys are loving from Amazon. I always am on the hunt for good new little gadget random finds. But thank you so much for watching. Again, if you got this far and you are not yet subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. Love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.